What's up, everyone? It is your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into another new makeup releases. So without further ado, let's get into it, girl, because I done filmed like 11 million videos and I still have more to film when I get done with this. But after I do this one, I'm taking a break because I'm like, look here, I'm tired. I think I filmed about 5 or 6 videos and I still got like, I think 3 or 4 left to do. I know it's a whole lot. Anyway, let's get started on this. So there's the Chanel Ombre Monochromatic eyeshadow singles from, well, Chanel obviously. But I don't know, there's 14 different shades with this. I've never tried their eyeshadow. I heard Morgan Turner saying it was like hit and miss. I know my girl Daph's makeup, she talks about Chanel a lot. She just had her Chanel video go up about the thing I told y'all about last week that I told you she was probably going to get. So her video went up if you're interested in it. I try to remember to put the picture of it right here so you know what thumbnail to look for. But I knew Daph was picking it up. I don't even know how. I just knew. Anyway, let's talk about these singles. So we got 242 Beige Suede, which is supposed to be a matte and a caramel beige. Then there's 230 Guru Paris, which is a pastel gray with a slight blue ting. And then there's 240 Blanc Fauve, which is a matte, a reddish brown. And then there's 220, which is a Blanc Pale. It's a satin, and it's a sheer white with pink and peach shimmer. Then there's 246, which is Bias Noir, and it's a matte black. Then there's 232, which is Lila Pure, which is a matte, it's a lilac mauve. Then there's 228, which is a Rose Carnel matte, it's a rosy peach. There's 224, which is a metallic, and it is a wheat gold. There's 226, which is a Rogue Cosmos, it's a metallic, it's a red with hints of copper. Then there's a 236, which is a Blanc Talpa, it's a satin and a taupe brown. Then there's 238, which is a quartz swimming, it's a satin and it's a smoky quartz. And 244 is a Rogue Corm, which is a matte and it's a a wine red. 222, which is Jade, it's a metallic and it's a pastel green with gold glitter. And lastly, there's 234, which is a beige sable. It's a satin and it's a rosy beige. And these released on March the 3rd for anyone who's interested. So let's get on to the next thing. I'm not interested. As we know, I had my whole discussion about Chanel makeup last week, so I feel like I don't need to repeat myself. Next, we have these bare minimal skincare treatments. They have a Pure Glow Serum, which is 10% vitamin C and rainbow seaweed. Then they have a Pure Moisture Serum, which is 1% PGA plus plant algae. And then they have a Pure Smooth Serum, which is 5% niacinamide. So the niacinamide one sounds interesting to me, and the moisturizer one too. It's just I don't really buy from Bare Minerals, so I don't see myself picking this up. Although the smoothing one does sound interesting, I just don't care enough. So they give more detail on them. It says Skin Rescue Pure Smooth A-Line and Wrinkle Corrector that reduces fine lines and wrinkles and fights signs of aging in 7 days for all skin types. That sounds a little bit unrealistic, but you know, to each his own. And then there's the Pure Moisture one, which is an intensive hydration booster, clinically proven to improve hydration for 24 hours while helping to repair skin's barrier function. That one sounds nice. And then there's the Pure Glow, which is a brightening treatment with high efficiency, proven to visibly brighten dark spots and improve skin's radiance. I mean, all of them sound nice. It's just, I don't know if I necessarily believe what they're trying to sell me. Like, I don't know if I believe I'm going to drink the Kool-Aid on what they're saying this actually does. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't plan on picking it up right away. I mean, if it's in 21 days of beauty, I can get it 50% off. Then I'll try it, but I don't plan on just going out my way to buy it. That's what it comes down to. I don't really rock with Bare Minerals. Not that they aren't necessarily inclusive. I guess they are somewhat inclusive. I don't really know too much about the brand because I remember them making that powder foundation my auntie used to buy back in the day. And she's been dead since like Adrian was like in grammar school, and y'all know Adrian is a freshman in high school, so she's been there for a while. But I know she used to like buy the Bare Minerals foundation. My grandma was more of a MAC girl, But said all that to say, like, I don't know too much about him, and she was like on the lighter end of the spectrum. She's more like Rihanna shade, so like she wouldn't necessarily have to worry about picking a shade the way I might have to, depending on what the brand has to offer. But again, I don't know, so I'm not going to try to speak too much on it. Next, we have this Adept and Amy Loves palette. So Adept Cosmetics teamed up and did another collab with Amy Loves Makeup. So she has this cool tone palette that you see here. I showed it to you all last week at the end, because later on in the week they had announced it, so I just wanted to put it at the end. But I was like, we can talk about it today, because y'all know I love me some Adept Cosmetics. So y'all see what the palette looks like over here. I've been hearing a lot of people compare this palette to the what is it, the Inslee Rain, the Cold Moon palette. I've seen some people compare. I thought about the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty when I saw it, and then I remembered the Jewels and Gems palette from Uden's Eye that it might look similar to as well. So I have a Do You Really Need video coming up on this. I don't know if it's up by the time that this video goes up, but this palette is supposed to launch May the 1st, so I think that's like a Wednesday, if I remember correctly, that it's supposed to go up. So I'm just like, okay, you know, it looks nice. The blush palette I'm not necessarily crazy about, but you know, I'm not really big on blush palettes. Like, I like blush just fine. I just don't have a huge desire to buy a blush palette. I still have a few, and I really like the formulas, like the one from the influencer Tammy Clark, or Makeup by Tammy, or because I think it's Makeup by Tammy Cosmetics. She has a really nice one that's actually a good dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk one for the deeper shade, if you're interested. But this one just doesn't appeal to me. I don't care about these pinks. I feel like these highlighters will probably be too ashy for some of my skin tone, although they could be used as blush toppers. I don't know, it's just the blush palette isn't calling to me. I am most likely gonna pick up the eyeshadow palette, because worst comes to worst, if you all didn't know, Adept Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes or magnetic, so you can take out the shades that you don't want if you feel like some look too similar. Because I saw it in the comments section of a few places that talked about this collection, saying that they felt like she picked too many shades that were similar to each other, like the 4 deeper neutral shades they said they felt like were too similar, and then like 3 of the shimmers were too similar, and this and that. So I've been hearing people dog it, which I feel bad, because I'm like, this is someone's creation that they took time and effort in, and y'all trying to be jerks about it. I said in my video when I did do the dupe video of Do You Really Need, that I wasn't trying to crap on her, like, you know, creativity and all that or whatever. But it's like, y'all know me, I make dupe videos, so I feel like you'd feel weird. It's like, well dang, like, we want to dupe for this too, or the alternative for this, just in case we can't afford to get it at the time. So I ended up making the video. But I don't ever like necessarily being in those situations and having to do that, because I don't want to feel like I'm crapping on other creators' art, you know, opportunities and time and effort that they put in to make something of their own. So I always say that to preface these videos when I do dupes, but it's like I still made it because I know that's what you come here for. So I always feel like I'm in an awkward position when these come up. But I'm gonna buy Amy's palette. I'm just not necessarily gonna buy the blush palette, because that's just not necessarily appealing to me. I do like the Depth blush palettes. I do have them. A random side note, but she only has like all shimmer palettes. This is the first one they're gonna have powders in, so I thought that was interesting. But next we have these, I believe these are supposed to be highlighters from Cleone Cosmetics. Remember, they did the fruit highlighters situation with, I'm trying to remember the creator's name. I forgot the creator. Emily Violet Marie, I think is her name. The one that came with the original like fruit highlighters. So it looks like they're coming out with more fruit highlighters. I don't know if they're gonna be in collaboration with her or what, but it says they're supposed to be coming sometime in May. They had a yellow one, they have this red one that you see, then they have the orange one, and then they have this like kiwi looking green one. So I'm interested to see like what the colors are going to be inside of these, and are they going to keep her original one as well, because I know they still have her palette and they put it in the cardboard packaging since everybody's acrylic packaging kept breaking, including mine. So I have one of the highlighters. I got rid of the other one just because I was like, I didn't see myself using it as a highlighter. So I'm interested to see what the undertones and the colors of these going to be. So I most likely will pick them up. They're actually having their stained glass sale right now. I'll try to remember to put the picture over here that I took from their Instagram if you're interested in purchasing. I kind of want to get some more stuff just because I really like the brand, but they're in Canada, so I know it's the high shipping and then the cost of the shadows are high. So I'll probably pick up some stuff now that there's a sale going on. I think you can use influencer codes. I know Tina the Fancy Face has a code. I think it's just Fancy Face. Don't quote me because I'm not sure if that's Tina's code or not, but I know she does have one if you're interested in purchasing. But on to the next thing. I am definitely looking at those highlighters, so I'm like, okay, what colors and undertones are we giving? I need to know. But next I have this from Vive. It's Genevieve. I believe her name is Taylor from Vive Cosmetics, I think is the name of the brand. She has a new lip product coming out. It already came out on the 25th, but I haven't seen any new pictures of it. So I just have this picture from Makeup on Your Radar that's over here that you see. Hopefully I found a new one to show you an update. I'm not necessarily interested in getting this. I usually look at her complexion products. I want to try the blush palette she had with the purple shade in it. I haven't gotten it yet. It went on sale on somebody's website. By the time I got to it, it had sold out. So I was just like, I'll just wait till another time, because you all don't seem to really engage with me when I do videos on her stuff. So that's another thing I have to think about. Like, what are you going to engage with? Even if I do necessarily want to buy it, I can buy it later on and just try it on my own and not have to worry about giving you a review on it. So I feel like it's going to be a situation when it comes to that blush. But this lip product, I'm just not really too concerned about. I feel like she's just trying to probably jump on the lip oil train, since everybody's about lip oils right now, and that would make sense for her brand. If, you know, that's the thing that's popular, you want to put your company's hat in the ring for that product for your loyal followers to go out and purchase. But I'm just not interested in that. I have enough lip oils that I don't even use, because I'm not really a lip oils girl, and when I do, I use the ones from LOral. I use the one that Sigma sent me in PR, and that's pretty much it. I'm not a lip oils girl. But on to the next thing. So next we have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Balm Sunscreen Stick with SPF 45. So this is actually already available on Sephora's website. It's 30 bucks. It's supposed to be a sunscreen serum stick with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid that protects, hydrates, and leaves skin instantly glowing with brightening over time. So it has niacinamide in it. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It has squalene in it. Those are a lot of the ingredients I feel like people are putting in their products lately that I guess are the buzzwords in skincare that are supposed to be really popular. I don't plan on getting this. I still have the Tatcha sunscreen in the original packaging. That's how long I've had it, because I usually reach for the e.l.f. one because it has like a tint to it that will go nicely under my foundation. But I don't see myself picking this up. I'm gonna just stick to the Tatcha one I have and the e.l.f. one, because I mean, to me, a sunscreen is a sunscreen. I don't necessarily need all the extra stuff in it. I just need it to protect my skin from the sun, and the e.l.f. one does that just fine, and the Tatcha one I already own does that just fine. In the future, I'm just gonna keep purchasing the e.l.f. one, because, you know, like, I have to spend so much money on so many other things. I gotta cut costs where I can, and since the sunscreen is still doing the same thing as a more expensive one would, I'm gonna just stick to the e.l.f. one. Random side note. So needless to say, I'm not picking this up. But on to the next thing. So Chantecaille has this Rose Day My body cream with retinol. It's a luxury body cream infused with encapsulated retinol for superior smoothing plus a toning marine extract and avocado extract to leave skin incredibly soft. This is $150, so needless to say, I won't be buying it. I have my body care that I get from the Necessaire, and then I have my Tree Hut scrubs that have the matching lotion scents to them. So I'm gonna just stick to that stuff. I don't really like the smell of rose, and I feel like I could get some stuff from like Good Molecules or someone that has retinol in it for the body. I know Shani Darden just came out with one retinol for the body that I saw on Sephora, so I'll be more likely to pick that one up, not necessarily the expensive bougie Chantecaille version. This is available for pre-order though if you're interested in purchasing it. I just don't really care, so I'm just like, okay, that's nice, it's cute, but I just don't want to know. Next, I probably should have talked about this last week, but I think I left it in my regular photos, and I didn't put it in the folder where I pulled just for new makeup releases. So this is the Sol de Janeiro Perfume Mist Discovery Set. So they have 5 different scents in here. There is 62, 68, 40, 59, and 87. So 87 is the one I originally feel like that they came out with, and then all these other ones came after. I have 59 already, if you all remember, so I don't need that one. The ones I don't have is 62, 68, and 40. Those are the ones I have not tried. But I'm not really concerned about trying it too much, because it's like, I honestly prefer the Fleur ones over these, to be honest. However, they do have some new ones coming out, so let's talk about that. I'm not going to get this small set, but I might get the new ones. They're in these fun neon packaging that you see over here. They look so cool. It doesn't say what the names of them are. One starts with a C though, just because you can see her hand has the orange one turned and it says CC. So I don't know exactly what the name of it is, but these are supposed to come out May the 11th, so sometime next week, hopefully I'll have more information and pictures of it, and we can talk about it some more. But I am intrigued and excited by these songs. I'm just like, I'm not necessarily opposed to a body mist for when I go to bed, but it's like, if I have to wear something all day, it's not going to be, you know, like a body mist. Obviously, I'm going to put a perfume on. And if I did, I put the body mist on top of the perfume if I feel like it smells nice. So this is just one of those things where it's just like, it's fun to have and try out. But it's not gonna be like a staple long-term thing for me, just because it's a body mist and it's not, you know, like an actual perfume. Even though it only is a perfume mist, it's still not going to last the way a perfume is going to last for you. So that's just something you have to keep in mind. I'll be willing to try them out depending on what the notes in them are though. But I usually just try to stick more to actual perfumes and fragrances that'll last throughout the day. So this is cute. I'm intrigued. I'm going to look at it, but I'm not going to, you know, like make it be my whole fragrance collection, because mists wear off and you have to put them on throughout the day. Plus these are usually limited edition and they don't bring them back out again. If they were smart, they'd have a vote during the holidays where they come out with the ones from like the last 3 or 4 years that everybody was crazy and obsessed about and put out, and then just sell them as a discovery set the way they did with these tiny ones. If they were smart, they would do that, but you know. Anyway, on to this next fragrance. So I feel like Sniff is the color pop of fragrances. I hate to say that, but it's like they just launched the what is it, Pizza Society, or Pizza Socialite and Soda Snob fragrances, and now they're supposed to be coming out with a new one May the 2nd. It's called Cocoa Shimmy. It's supposed to smell like pineapples, coconut, and sunscreen. So I guess it's supposed to smell like, they say it's supposed to smell like you sipping a pina colada. So I'm kind of like intrigued, but at the same time, it's like I don't really like coconut, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. However, y'all know me, I have a code with Sniff, and I do like Sniff fragrances, so I will most likely be picking this up. If you were interested in picking this up, or the pizza, or the soda one, I do have a code. It is Grace10. You can use at the checkout and you will save 10% off your purchase on their website. Now this seems like one that might end up coming to Ulta. I know all their stuff doesn't come to Ulta, so let me tell y'all how it works. When it comes to the secret menu stuff, which is basically like the food scented fragrances, those always say on their website because it's part of their secret menu, and it's like the allure of their website to get you to come to their website and pick up a product. So those do not come to Ulta, so don't look for the pizza one to come to Ulta. You notice Crumb Couture has never come to Ulta, and don't look for the soda one to come to Ulta. It's not happening. They only have the secret menu on their website, so don't look for it. However, this Cocoa Shimmy might end up coming to Ulta, so if you're interested in purchasing, you might want to wait to see if it comes to Ulta, and then maybe you use points to buy. I don't know. I'm not gonna promise you that, but I can tell you for sure, like the pizza and the soda is not coming to Ulta. Do not look for it. Okay, but I'm most likely gonna pick this up just because I love to pick up Sniff fragrances. The only thing is, because they keep coming out with fragrances, I can't give you all the review that I've been promising on giving you the review of my Sniff collection and how I feel about the brand as a whole, because they keep launching stuff every 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, but I don't know how long they've had all these different ones in the works, and if they had like a set lineup of plans that they had, because I haven't talked to them like in depth about that. I talked to them here and there, but I haven't talked to them in depth regarding these, so I couldn't tell you. But I can tell you that the pizza and the soda and like any of the food ones are not coming to Ulta, so don't look for it. Okay, on to the next. So they released the Buttermelt blushes on NYX's website officially. Finally now, there are 12 shades. I'm only interested about maybe 3 to 4. I want the deeper orange shade because I want to see how similar it's going to be. Basically, I'm finding shades that I feel like look similar to the ones that are part of the terracotta blushes that I got from Guerlain, and I want to see how similar they will be on the skin as far as the tone goes to help y'all with a discount, because I know some of you all said you were checking for those, but it's like if these are only 10 bucks and they're going to give you the same color, and then we'll see if they give the same wear time, then I would rather spend 10 bucks on it than spend the 30 whatever I spent. I think it was 36 or 38 for those blushes, so they're not cheap. I caught them on sale at 15% off, and I still thought that was a little bit high. So I want the purple one, the more berry tone one that looks similar to a deep pink from Guerlain. Then I want this orange one that looks similar to deep coral from Guerlain. I want the purple one just because it looks unique and fun, and I want to see how similar it is to the House Labs one that they got rid of. And then there's just a classic pink one that I figured I would get just to try out to see how this pink looks on me. Now I kind of want to get the more mauve-ish tone pink too, so I'm actually looking at about 4 or 5 just because I feel like it might be better for people my skin tone. Because if you all remember, I told you my girl Dionluvsmakeup told me that the hibiscus haze from House Labs wasn't that great for people my skin tone. So I'm peeping one over here. I don't know if you all see it, the pink one that's in the same row with the one I said looks like deep coral from Guerlain, that looks like it might be similar to hibiscus haze, would work better for some of my skin tone. So that's why I'm looking about like 3 or 4 to pick up, and at $10 a pop, you got to think 4 of those equaling the price of one Guerlain blush sounds like a deal to me. So I'm definitely gonna pick up 3 or 4 of these. I'm just waiting for them to hit Ulta, because again, I don't want to necessarily order from NYX's website, and they said you had to have a loyalty membership or whatever to sign in order to get the blushes anyway. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that, especially when we both know they come in the Ulta. So I just wait till you come to Ulta. Like, I don't have to be the first to try these blushes, but I will be giving you alternatives and dupes to these blushes, and probably do a swatch party on that, and then do wear tests later on down the line. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna get about 4 or 5 of them, but like I said, even at that price point with 4 of them, that'll still be the price of like one Guerlain once you add on the taxes and the shipping costs. I'm ordering it from I think it was Bird Off Goodman I ordered mine from. So stay tuned. I will be grabbing some. It's just a question of it coming to Ulta by my house, so I can walk around the corner, pick it up, and go on my life. Next, I have the Refi concealer. This is supposed to come out May the 2nd. They have a complexion brush that's supposed to come along with it. The complexion brush actually looks nice, so I have the notifications on for it. The concealer shades to me though look weird, like the undertones of them. I'm trying to figure out which one would be best for me, because I'm thinking about trying this out. The concealer looks interesting to me. I don't think they have a foundation as far as I know. You can comment down below and tell me if they do or not. They might have a skin tint. I don't remember. To me, as far as I remember, this is the first complexion product they have, and I'm interested to try it and see. Y'all know I live for a complexion product, so whenever somebody comes out with a new one, I'm interested in trying it. So this concealer is something I'm definitely interested in trying and plan on getting my hands on, girl. So I will be picking up this concealer. It says it's crease proof for up to 8 hours with skincare benefits. And it's supposed to moisturize and soften and smooth skin. So I'm like, we'll see. It's supposed to be has the benefits of an eye cream, brighten and conceal. So I'm like, okay. So we'll see. To me, this might be one I actually have to pick up in store, just because I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about the color selection I'm seeing online. Like some things, I feel like this one of the situations where I'm gonna have to go in somewhere and swatch it. And I usually don't have to do that for complexion, but I feel like this one just looks so, I don't know, so weird when I looked at it online. So I'm like, I need to see it in store and swatch it, because this just looking at it online is just not it. Anyway, so Natasha Denona finally decided to give us some powder. So this is the High Glam Powder Foundation. It retails for, I forgot, I think it was $55, which I think is kind of high for the powder. But you know, whatever. She has 36 shades, and this is supposed to be her talc-free High Glam Powder Foundation. This Blur Flex Technology hybrid powder delivers a poreless, oil-controlled, perfected second skin finish with care while caring for your skin. It's available in 36 shades. Mine actually showed up yesterday, which I was shocked because I didn't expect it to come that quick, especially since I ordered it from Ulta, and it usually takes them forever to get everything to you. But it came to me yesterday, and I'm actually wearing it right now on my face, so you can comment down below and tell me what you think about my face, because I am wearing it. This is supposed to be a matte finish, medium buildable coverage, protects skin against environmental stressors. It supports skin's natural elastic and hydration. It's anti-inflammatory, and it's refillable pan. So I'm liking the fact that people are starting to realize that you want to refill the thing and not have to keep buying the same component a million times over. So I like the idea of that, and I'm happy about that. So I don't need to tell you I picked it up if I'm wearing it on my face, girl. Moving on. Next, we have this Artitude Pat Powder. It came out on the 26th. You can use code RADAR10 for 10% off. It says it's a talc-free and fragrance-free, long-lasting, oil-control, ultra-finely milled, smooth and weightless blurring technology for pores and fine lines, soft-focused matte finish powder, which contains vitamin E and non-comedogenic ingredients. So as soon as it says soft focus, matte finish, and blur technology, I kind of want to compare it to my, you know, my one I love so much from Sigma, my soft focus powder. Now the soft focus powder from Sigma does not claim to be matte from what I remember. It just claims to give a soft focus and blur, and I feel like it definitely does that. It's what's underneath my eyes right now. Of course, y'all know it's one of my all-time favorite powders, so I kind of want to compare this to that. I've been looking at Artitude for a while because they have these really nice eyeshadow palettes too. So I kind of want to get it and just see how I feel about it. But y'all can tell me down below if you're interested in me trying it out or not. I know Karen gets PR from Artitude, so maybe she'll get it in PR. The only thing is Karen has dry skin, so I need to hear more like Angie's opinion on it, or Karen's friend Heather Austin talk about it, because they both have oily skin. I think Angie said she's starting to have normal oily skin because she lives in Texas, whereas Heather just has oily skin because I think she's in Texas as well. I don't remember, don't quote me, but yeah. So I need to hear from them. Like, hearing from Karen would be nice, but it's like, since Karen has dry skin, she can't really help you with this whole powder debacle situation. So I'm gonna wait to see who gets it in PR and who talks about it and has opinions on it. I'm hoping Angie gets it so that way she can test it. But I'm gonna have to wait and see. So it's a maybe for me. I'm gonna have to wait and see. Maybe if they have a good sale, I'll pick that up along with some eyeshadow palettes. Because I wanted palettes from them for a while. I just haven't bit the bullet and bought any. Why? I don't know. Because they had a really good sale during the holidays where I could have picked up a couple I was looking at. But I held off. I guess for this moment where I could get these powders too. I don't know. Anyway, on to the next thing. We have the Truth Tint from Made by Mama Mitchell. And then you have the Bolt Balm. It was another thing that's supposed to come out in this picture I have. It's not out yet, so I don't know if the third thing has been announced or not. I'll try to find a picture and put it over here if it has. But it's 20 shades of the Truth Tint and the Blur Balm. This stuff has already been released though. I'm pretty sure Trim Mood had posted a picture regarding this. I'm not necessarily interested in it. I'm not a really tint person. Y'all know I don't like lightweight things. I like me a full coverage moment. So this isn't it for me. And I don't know, man, but Mitchell, like, he just releases all types of different products all throughout the year. And I'm usually not interested in any of them. I feel mean saying that because, like, I did like his eyeshadow palettes when they first came out. But I haven't really tried too much anything else. And I haven't really been inclined to. His lip glosses were really nice. But otherwise, I don't really, like, check for this brand anymore the way I used to. When he first came out with my eyeshadow palettes, I was all about it. But we know I'm an eyeshadow palette connoisseur, so if it's not eyeshadow palettes and you're not a brand that's versed in that I know has good complexion and stuff, I'm not eager to just jump on board and be like, yes, I'll buy it, I'll try it. Like, that's just not me. Next, Lancome decided they need to come out with transforming highlighters and bronzers, which I find interesting because I thought they would already have this in their arsenal and collection, but apparently not. Or maybe they just reformulated. It doesn't say they reformulated though, so I don't know. It just says more highlighters and bronzers and Tint Doll Ultra Wear CE Skin Transforming Highlighter and Bronzer. So it doesn't say how much these are though. I thought it would say. It just says they're coming soon to retailers. And it's supposed to be a serum contains sun powder that instantly brings the sun's glow to the skin with a combination of innovation, technology, and skincare. So that's what the bronzer says. And then the highlighter says an innovative serum containing highlighting powder that brings a natural gorgeous glow to the skin. So both of these have skincare properties in them. And they're supposed to have this serum that contains these things and make it look so wonderful. I'm personally not interested in buying this. I don't really buy Lancome stuff. I don't know what it is. Just Lancome doesn't like appeal to me in any way. So it's kind of just like, oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, I only have one more thing to talk about. GlossGods Tease the palette. Some people are saying they think it's a bronzer palette. I don't know what I think it is. I do like GlossGods though. They have nice eyeshadows. I haven't tried anything else from the brand, so I can't speak on anything else. But I'm feeling like if it is a bronzer palette, it's not going to have enough shades for everybody. Or if it is, it's going to be one of those where it's like you have one or two shades that works for you, and then like all the other shades are just useless to you. And if you're not a makeup artist, it isn't useful to you in any way. So if it is that, I don't see myself getting it personally. If they come up with some more eyeshadow palettes, I'll definitely be interested. But if this is a bronzer palette like everybody thinks it is, I'm telling you now, I personally don't want any part of it. Because bronzer palettes usually have one shade that usually works for some of my skin tone and one shade for somebody darker than me at best, and then that's the end of it. So I don't feel the need to be a part of this. So those are the things I had to talk about today with you all in today's video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.